Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to show you guys something a little bit different. So first of all, we are going to follow Annabelle and she's going to the zoo souvenir shop, and I want to show you guys the road that I built. And so this road will be what I will continue on with for the rest of this video. And this road, it's an alternative to traffic lights, to roundabouts, to generic intersections. So it's something that you guys can do very easily if you have the correct mods. So yeah, take note of how I've constructed the roads up here a little bit further, just when we get there in a second. But so the rest of the video will be me going through with you guys how I've actually made this road. So starting from here, we have the sort of the middle, what would you call that, the medium I think it's called, and you'll notice there's no actual way for cars to cross other cars. So this road that we're on now is kind of like a mini inner highway, but it's not really a highway, but it's still a inner road that goes through the urban area, and it really cuts through at a faster speed, and there's really no congestion. So up until this point here is where we need to work on. So this part here will be kind of changing it around and continuing on that kind of speedy road through this little urban area here. And so that is all I wanted to show you guys. So let's zoom out. And so I added in this huge roundabout here just because it really needed something to help the flow. But if we go to, let's go up here and have a look at the, which one is it, this one here, and close that. If we press here, see a lot of cars are coming from this way, they want to go down here and then along here. There's still some that want to go here, so we still need a highway like this. Let's just call this the little highway. The little highway, the plan is to make it go kind of up here and then cut through here, and there will be some connections for people to get on and off the highway. But I want this part, this new mini highway, to kind of go straight through really quick, just so it's just going to help it flow a lot easier. And so you can see a lot of people are now just following along this main road that I've built, and instead of using this bridge, I've made it a little bit harder for them to use. They still can very easily use it if they can just go straight up there onto there, but they actually prefer to go this way, which is what I was hoping for. And then so over here, like I said, I want them to kind of go just up here a little bit and then along here and straight through here, and it will connect up with these two main roads. And it hopefully should reduce the amount of traffic coming through here, because right now all of the traffic coming from this mini highway is actually meeting all of the zoo traffic. It's meeting all of the traffic coming from this road over here. It's all meeting here, and it's really a big mess. And so what we're going to do is pretty much just split it up. So let's just pause. The first thing I want to do is actually, let's just take it back a little bit. I actually want to put a roundabout here. And so the roundabout will be on the ground, and then this road here will go completely straight over the top, and we'll do kind of like a mini highway type connection type thing. So let's just do its size, we don't need it to be big, size 80, and let's turn that on. Size 80. Okay, and then let's just add in the mini highway. Let's give them 2 lanes. So some of you guys in the last few episodes were saying, why don't you just build so we can hear your thought process? So here we are. This video will be a bit longer, but it's what you guys wanted. So let's choose, okay, so this road, where is it? This one here, small 4-lane avenue with median. So this one is in my mods and asset list. So if you want to do this type of road, you need to get this one, and then this one here is actually just a larger size, but we're going to use this one because I think it fits in quite well. It's quite small, it fits in just very nicely. And so we're going to continue this one up to here. We'll connect it like that. Actually, yes, we'll have to demolish it, but after I do this whole area, I'm going to build up this whole area kind of like here. So this area here was just houses, but I kind of liked the idea of it being more built up. So we've got kind of like some Manhattan, Brooklyn type vibes going on here, and then just a little bit of green space in the middle. Nothing too fancy, but I think as you come in from this side, I kind of like the look of it. If we look past the flying cars, like, it looks quite good, I think, and it creates a nice theme for heading into that island. So anyway, let's continue this road, and you may notice I've added in like different little elevations and bridges and things like that. And so whenever I do that, I really try to keep the elevation quite smooth. So I want them to go at a relatively fast speed, but I don't want them to get air as they go through. So okay, let's just go like that. I'll adjust the heights in a minute. Like obviously I'm not going to keep it like that. So if we go here, and I'm going to use another different little road that I downloaded, which is this one here, one lane, one way, which is what I've used over here as well, except for here I used this one here, narrow 2-lane. There is this one that comes with one of the mods, and it doesn't allow you to elevate it off the ground. So that's why if you want to use little roads like this, you need to get the other small road wherever it went, this one here. So if we go back over, and you definitely need this mod as well, because you guys will see why in a minute. So first of all, we want them to have easy access to go pretty much from here up onto here, wherever they want to go. So maybe, actually I might turn off the road guidelines because that is super annoying. Let's just raise it up a little bit. Let's turn it all off actually. Okay, is that too high? Actually, when I lower this it might be alright. And then we'll bring this down kind of like that as well. It's just creating easy access, so whichever way they're going they can easily get to this road here, which is kind of like the way out to get directly to the highway. So, and it's gonna look weird having so many roundabouts, like 1, 2, 3 and then 4. That's why I didn't want this one to be too big. Okay, so let's raise it up again. It looks a little funny, but we will fix it in a minute. Oh my god, okay, that looks really ugly. Let's lower this one right now, like that. Lower that one as well, so it's equal roughly. Okay, I think I need to bring this one back more, but let's lower this one because it looks really funny. Kind of like that, because that's roughly the same height. And can I just be sneaky and can I just go like that and pull it back more? No. Oh my god, what happened? No, so we need to redo that again. Let me just straighten this road up. And that's another reason why I like this actually it's the movement mod. It just allows you to really straighten the roads up. But I don't know why it's not working now. Like that. So it's a smooth curve. So let's try that again. Maybe I don't want it to. Why does it have to go from there? I want it to go like from the middle. That could be still a little bit too steep. I might lower this down just a little bit more. See, it's kind of starting to look like a mini highway. And then so we can demolish this part in here because that's not really irrelevant. And we need to remove those trees. Yes, we're removing trees. Sometimes I just need to remove the trees so I can see what is going on, and like just to make it a lot more clearer. And okay, I don't like it because what I want to do differently is I want to move. I don't want these ramps here to be over the water. So yes, I'm going to be annoying. And you guys wanted to see my thought process, so this is why I don't show you guys everything, because it's like a lot of I wouldn't say trial and error, because generally I know what I want to do. It's more roughly making like the right point to where you want to have it. So let's go back and get this road again, and we'll start from there so I can start to do a nice turn over. We'll turn this on like that. Okay, actually no, we'll go like that. Put it straight through the middle. Hopefully turn you back on, and then okay, that's a bit better. So at least now it's not over the water, and we might just remove the pebble type beach. Where is it? This one here. Oops. That looks better. And let's just remove the trees in one go, so it's a lot easier to see where we're working on. And that house is the wrong way, so let's demolish you. Okay. But is it going to move the circle now when I click? Okay, so I actually had to rebuild the roundabout because it got a little bit wonky. So we're going to try to do it again and try not to get these connections too much onto the water. I mean, it's still going to go on a little bit, but actually why don't we build out the land just a tiny little bit. Okay guys, so that it's not perfect, but for the angle is a little steep, so hopefully it's going to be okay. Like when you zoom out, it looks fine. So I just want it to be really compact, I guess. And so I mean, this speed doesn't have to be really fast. And so we'll fix up everything in a minute, as long as the roads are generally how I want them. And so let's extend. Where is it? We need to extend this one out just a tiny. Actually, where am I going? So I want it to go up. I want it actually to go up this road here. So what we'll have to do is, yes, we'll have to so this is taking a lot of reconstructing the whole area, but I think in the end it's going to be worth it. So we'll go like that, and then the angle we can fix up in a second, but let's slowly bring it down so it's a nice smooth transition. Okay, see, I think it's almost okay, so let's just bring it down just a little bit so it's a little bit more smoother, just like that. Hopefully this whole curve isn't too intense for them. I can lower the speed for this part. Okay, and then so we want to do the same as this side here as well, so we'll do that quickly, and hopefully it turns out not too wobbly as well. Okay, so it's a little bit wobbly, but at least these lanes kind of look okay. So let's, why is it wobbly like that? Try and smooth it out a little bit. What is going on? This one needs to go down a bit, maybe. I think the trucks should just be able to fit under there, hopefully. We shall see. Hopefully it's okay though. But I think that looks okay, to be honest. The angle is a little steep, but I feel like it's okay. We might bring this one up just a tiny little bit so it's not so intense. One thing I forgot to do is I need to make this roundabout roughly even, and we need to remove this dirt road in the middle. Actually, it might be better if I just, let's put on this one because it has the barriers. So I kind of like the barriers because to me it feels more safe, and it kind of just like finishes it, like there's a nice clean edge to it. So these sides I feel more okay with, but this one maybe not so much. Okay, so that hopefully fixed that area kind of. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to use this mod up here, which is the presidential, it's in my mods and asset list, whatever it is, and we need to make sure that they can't cross, so they can only turn left. And then so this one here, if we choose, which one is it? This one, they can't turn right. I think I said that around the wrong way. Then the same here, so this one's fine, so they can go in. And so this part is fine. See, they can only go up here, so they can't go like back across there, or this one can't, like, I don't know, do whatever. Okay, so this is how you want it. And then just to be extra sure that it's fine, I'm going to press this one here so they don't treat it as an intersection at all. They can go straight through, and then we'll do the same for over here as well. So this one, that one, and that one, and then we'll make sure that they can only go the ways that I want. So they can't turn right, and then this one should be fine. So let's just think about it. So if the cars going this way want to get over to here, they can easily just go along here, then down this ramp and straight onto there. If a car is coming from this way, they can go straight up through here, around the roundabout, up this ramp. If they want to go from this way and get to another way to the zoo, they can go up through here, like that. Okay, that's okay, I think. And then, so we might... I'm thinking, can I slip this road underneath here? I might be able to. I might have to dig down just a tiny little bit. Because, like, yeah, they have, like, a whole new highway, but I don't want to, like, have to make roads suddenly stop. So I want it to still look kind of okay, and not just make them have to use this one area. Like, I still want them to be able to use a variety of different ways. And so why don't we fix up... I have to fix up this as well, so we can make it so they can't turn right, and then the same for here, they can't turn right, so they can only go on. And then if they want to go this way, they can just go up around and then around like that. So that is okay, I think. And why don't we just add in some more connections around here, so we can downgrade. We can downgrade this road here. And why don't we actually just connect this one on as well, just to give more variety of connections as well. And then we'll do the same here, so they can't turn that way and they can't turn that way, so they can go to the roundabout if they need to get to the other side. So yeah, and then why don't we just fill this back in over here. Okay, I don't know what I'll do with this space here, probably green space maybe. But why don't we press play and let's just fast forward and see how they go. So like I said earlier, what I'm really trying to do is break up the traffic that goes through this area. So if there's cars that want to go from this side and pretty much just get over to here, they should be able to get through without having to mix in with any other traffic. So this highway that I'm going to fix up that goes through here will be the priority road that goes through. So there won't be any influence from any other roads. So it'll be like this road here. See how they just flow straight through. And honestly, it seems to be working quite well. And I haven't had to adjust any types of speed limits. The curve here is okay. Does the road dip down? Okay, it dips down just a little bit. I'm just going to raise it up a tiny little bit so the dip down isn't so much. And why are they stopping here? I hate how they merge like that. It's so ugly. And honestly, look, there's hardly anyone going this way on this road anymore. Like, no one is using this off ramp. So look, it's just working quite well, I think. So I'm quite happy with the outcome so far. So let us go into the urban area and I'll show you guys how I actually manage this. So let's upgrade it to our fancy road with the medium, and then actually the plan was to actually make it go over this part here. Or could I go under? I don't want it to connect to this part here because this is quite a main road for them to get to the zoo. They can go straight in, straight out. So what is the best option? Because it kind of slopes up, so it might be better. But if I'm gonna do, a bridge, it would have to start from back here, and that kind of might look a little ugly. And if I do a tunnel, tunnels are expensive, and I try to keep it realistic because the town is only 32,000 people. So I'm like, is a tunnel a good investment for such a small town? Like if this was St. Petersburg, then that's fine, to be honest. It's going to demolish all of those buildings, whatever I do. On the plus side, if I do a bridge that starts here, at least cars can go underneath the bridge here. Actually, yes, let's do that. So I have to remove this. What is this? Power line. Bring it up from here. Hopefully it won't have to be too steep. Okay, that is quite steep, so let's bring it down just a little bit. I need a truck to go underneath, so I can see like the height limit that I need. Come on, is there a truck coming? Is there a truck? No, is there? Okay, what about that? The trailer, let's look at the trailer. So we can bring that down. Or we could just ban trucks from the street, so then we could make it even lower. I mean, that's a normal thing to do in real life. All of these shops lose their road connection though, so we'll have to do something about that. Can I be sneaky and like raise this up a little bit, like that? Okay, maybe it will work. Through here, it needs to be higher because there's going to be a lot of trucks and caravans coming through. So why don't we raise it up a little bit more here? And then I'll have to actually demolish that road to bring the connection back down. So let's bring it up here, like that, and then connect it on. It's a little bit high, so why don't we go in and make sure it's the right height. So bring it down. We can ban trucks on this street if we want. Since it is quite high, we can bring it down a little, like that. So let's see, can trucks still fit under? Let's press play and wait for a truck. Or maybe I banned trucks from here already, because there's not really any trucks coming through. Okay, we'll use this van here. So it can come down a little bit more. And it's okay if it's really close, I think. Okay. But we will really have to redevelop this area, like all of these shops, these houses. Like I'm gonna have to upgrade these houses to, I guess, something a little bit more in, maybe kind of like this area here. I want it to be kind of more built up. So I guess you guys are probably saying, why don't you just continue this raised up part through here? Reason being is because I want there still to be connections to here. And so this is where it gets really interesting, because just before I say any more, just while I notice, I need to upgrade this road. Anyway, okay. So obviously cars cannot cross through here, so you need to have roads that go underneath the mini highway. So if they are, let's say, if you are here, but you want to get over to this side, all you have to do is just drive here and go under, and then go. So that's how I've done it over here. So if you're coming along this way, but you want to get over here, all you have to do is just go off. Or if you're coming from this way and you want to get on the highway and go towards this area, all you have to do is go along here, completely underneath, so there's no interference, underneath, up here, and then you're on. So that is basically what I've done throughout this whole area. So there's three, for this part here, there's 3 roads that go underneath. So this one here is kind of a busy road, so that one goes straight under, and then this one here is a more quiet street and it goes under. And then this one here is also quite busy, so this one goes under. Other than that, all of the roads just go straight on. So if they need to get from side to side, they have to use one of these under road connections. And honestly, it fits quite well, and it's not something that is really obvious. So it's an easy alternative to a roundabout, because a roundabout would take up so much space. Or a traffic light would easily build up traffic. and you'd really notice it. So this is a really easy alternative. And so this part here, like there's like obviously this is the bypass road that goes over, and then I've had to put in little lanes here. So this is a two-way lane, so you can go off and you can go on, and then same for here. So eventually I'll probably continue it up here, but for now this area is okay. But if we go back here, that is what I'm planning on doing for this area and this area here. So if we press play, it looks a little bit wonky. I don't like it being that wonky, so let's demolish a little bit. Actually, I'm sorry, but we have to demolish, like I'm gonna rebuild this whole area obviously. But what I want to do is, I don't want this street to be so high, so I'm going to even down 3 like that, because then at least I can bring the highway, the mini highway, straight down, and it's not going to be super high. So it creates a more kind of just a nicer gradient going up. And just try and make the road a little bit more smoother. So I think that's pretty smooth going through there now. Something seems a little odd here. I think that's okay. I think so. So let's press play. Okay, so all of this traffic that is coming from here hopefully can go straight over. But I mean, if they do need to go from here, there will be, well, there is this connection down here. And I might actually add in a connection right here as well. And I don't know why I'm talking so quiet, but I think because I'm kind of proud that it's coming together quite nicely. So I feel like the slope is still a little funny. Do I need to bring it down just a little bit right there? Okay, so this is a really low bridge, so let's quickly ban trucks from this. Hold down shift, do like, no, shift doesn't work. Ban, and then a ban. Hopefully it doesn't affect the businesses in the area. Hopefully they don't need a truck. Okay. So let me just close the zoning. I think it's okay. And do you guys like this little roundabout I made? It's kind of like a little bit of a shopping area, and yes, we need more customers, but we'll do that soon. But I kind of like it. It's very basic, but I think it fits quite well. And look, hardly anyone is using this road because they're kind of just going up here, so it's really splitting up the traffic. Oh yeah, and then I made this little housing estate here. Really basic, low socioeconomic, but it looks good. So okay, now I just need to use this this mod here to go through and fix all these up. So I'll just do that very quickly off camera. Okay, I think that is it. So they should go straight through. Oh yeah, the only other thing I need to do quickly is just allow them to go straight through. So just like that. So hopefully they shouldn't slow down at all. What is the speed limit in here? It's 50. 50 is okay for now. We could probably put it up to like maybe 70, but actually, as we look at it now, 50 seems quite fast. So let me put it back to the lower speed. It still seems to be okay if I'm being honest. Like, they're still zooming through this whole area much quicker than before. And let's say you're coming from the zoo, they can easily go straight here onto the highway and go that way. Or if they want to go the other way, they can go down here, underneath the bridge, go up here, and then go. So it's just making it so much more simpler, and the traffic here is really much less. It's reduced by a lot. 84% traffic flow. But like, yeah, this area I knew would be a little bit red, but it's only concerning when there's a lot of traffic building up and waiting. Overall, my flow of the city is quite smooth, if I'm being honest. Oh yeah, and I actually upgraded this road here. So I actually got a lot of hate from you guys, and I don't know what was going on, but you guys hated which road is it? You guys hated just the 4-lane road that is connected. The 4-lane mini highway. and like I was just like, oh, this one here, like 2 lanes on either side. You guys just really hated it, and I was using it because I just downloaded it and I was really happy to have it. So anyway, I knew I had to upgrade it anyway, so that's done. Who cares? Hopefully I won't have to upgrade this road, because this isn't this isn't technically a highway. This is more of a main road that bypasses the smaller roads. So hopefully it's going to be okay. This is a main road here, so but it's okay how it kind of ends. And actually I think I might upgrade the speed just a little bit more. The only thing that is worrying me is there's a lot of lanes coming here, and what if, this is what I do. I always think, like, what if you want to go from here to here? And this is why I usually don't show you guys me building a lot of, like, I don't show you guys or tell you guys my thought process for a lot of things, because it takes a while, because I really do a scenario like, how do you get from here to here or here to here? So let's see, if I'm going from here and I want to get to here, so I guess I can go up and then through there, but that's kind of, then you're kind of cutting in front of these cars here. Okay, so you can go through here, down this street, and then you're there. Okay, I'm fine with that. I don't like this little road here. This is annoying me, this little gap. So yes, there is a lot of lanes. Reason being because this was the main highway before all of this area was built. This is the main area, the main way for them to get to over here. So that's why there's so many lanes, but I will downgrade that, so don't worry about that. So I think now it's kind of, the flow is quite good. I just want to quickly add in one more part to this road. So we'll bring it to here, and this is where this type of road will stop, and we'll just fix up the last bit so they can't turn there, can't turn there. And then from here you guys can still go straight ahead, but you can also turn left. Okay, is this okay? They can't turn here. If these guys want to get onto the highway, where do they go? They can easily go, they can go up through here, around, or if they want to go the other way, they can go down here and go on down there. If they want to go the other way, they can go down this way to the roundabout, or they can go in, under, around. So there's lots of different ways. So this one, it works quite well. So let's increase the speed to about 70, and then oops, yeah, I think 70, and then we'll just do it from here, 70, 70, 70. And then I will upgrade the buildings, and then that'll be the end of this video. So I think this video is going to be a little bit longer than usual, but hopefully you guys don't mind. Bring that straight through there. I need to upgrade that road quickly. What would I do for this road? Let's just do that one. Okay, so this is where the kind of mini highway ends, but they have so many different options. So if they want to go to this highway here, they can go straight ahead and follow this main road here. Or if they want to go kind of up here, they have these 2 main roads going through here. So this is a really good ending. And then they have different ways to get down to here, different ways to get everywhere. So maybe I should add in one connection here, I'm thinking, because let's just say you're coming here and you want to go to the zoo. You have to drive, the zoo is literally right there, but you have to drive down here, all the way down, then up. Actually, you know what? I think it's okay. It's not much of a longer drive, so yeah, it is. I think it's flowing quite well. Let's look at the traffic down here. Not really any build up. So yeah, I think I've got away with it. I think it's worked. So I'm just gonna upgrade the buildings in this area, and I'll be back with the final shot. Okay guys, this is the end product, and you can see it's really built up, and that this whole area, it's a real mixture of office, commercial and residential. Mostly commercial along the new mini highway, so you can see that it is working quite well. And if we just go over here and have a look, like if we zoom out, like there it is, like doesn't it look so much better? It actually looks like kind of like a little downtown area, especially with the nice big roundabout right there. And yeah, so it's really filled in quite well. I think I just need to add in a few more little buildings on the outskirts, just to blend it in a little bit between the low buildings and the more medium density buildings, if that makes sense. And so yeah, just take note of all of the traffic just flowing through. A lot of cars are parked on the side of the road, so don't get confused by parked versus waiting. So and yeah, this is like the main entrance point, and look, hardly anyone is using this area, this roundabout now. Like before, it was really busy, and especially the road to the right there, it was always really congested. A lot of people were waiting to get to this one roundabout, and now it all works because I've split up both areas. So we have the mini highway here, and then we have the other main road along the water right there. And so this area here, just a little bit of green space. This is technically a high school, I think, and I put up sound barrier fences, if you can see right there. It's a new mod on the workshop. And so yeah, just look at it. Doesn't it really look good? Okay, they're slowing down a little bit there because one had to turn, but I think I know how to adjust that. I did it with a few other areas. All you have to do is just make the left lane a turning left lane and the right lane go straight ahead, so that way there's no congestion. But that's not a big deal. That's a very easy minor fix. And a couple of you in the last episode said your traffic is really bad, and I said in the comments, like, just wait, I'm going to fix it up in this episode. And just in a minute I'll show you guys a more zoomed out view, and you can see the traffic overall is really great now. It's flowing quite well. I think it's about 83-84%, and I'm just giving you guys one kind of final shot just going through the city. And you can see I put in a pedestrian bridge as well, and a lot of you have been saying, like, where are your pedestrian and walkability stuff? It is coming very soon. I really just wanted to get the traffic side and the road side of the city done first. I wanted it complete because yes, the walkability will help reduce traffic, but I really just wanted to get the roads done first before I move on to anything. Otherwise, it's going to be in the back of my mind really annoying me. And so if you come up here, you can see that car just crossed, and it made the cars slow down. So that's kind of an example why I didn't want to have cars being able to cross, because it just slows down traffic and it's just really annoying. The only downside with this whole new mini highway is that it's not good for pedestrians. So in the next episode will be more about pedestrians and making pedestrian bridges and a lot of green space, and it should be nice. And if we zoom out, like, look, you can see the traffic is a lot better. So a lot of traffic is going along the new mini highway, and even though it is kind of busy, traffic flow is 82, 83, 84%, and it's not congested. And you can see so many people are preferring to use this road, and the speed limit isn't as high as the highway. The bigger highway is 130 kilometers per hour. I don't know what that is in miles. I think it's really fast, let's just say that. And so they still prefer to go through the city area, which is fine with me as long as there's not too much heavy traffic. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I really put in some thought into laying this out and showing you guys this whole new type thing, because I'm always so into roundabouts. And yes, I did use a roundabout to sort of connect the different roads. Yeah, sometimes a roundabout is necessary, but for this episode I wanted to show you guys that there's always another option instead of traffic lights or a roundabout. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back very soon with another episode, and yeah, bye guys.